When I actually said, I just really want to move to LA for comedy, my dad actually said to me, why don't you move here, look at your cousin, she works at the bank. She can get you a really good job at the bank. I was born in Nebraska because my dad is like farmer, is from there. Then we moved to Nuevo Laredo, Mexico because my mom is from Mexico. My house was right behind a whole block of houses that used to be used as like prostitution houses. Not that I'm, a lady of the night.
Come on.
Well, when times get tough. My mother would call me every week and ask me if I have a boyfriend. And she goes, "Y los novios?" And I go, "What are you really trying to ask me?" "Well, no, if you have somebody special." I go, "Well, I do." I was like, "It's not a boy." "What are you saying to me?" I'm all, "That I like girls." And then she's like, "I can't talk on the phone." And he's like, "Your cousin," again, I'm like cousin. "Your other cousin's getting married." I'm all, "Mm-hmm." "Are you ever gonna get married?" He just skipped the boyfriend. I knew it. He goes, "It's that girl Sandy. You still want to spend more time with her than your boyfriend Juan." I did have one boyfriend. And he had to be named Juan, of all things. I had a dream, I totally had a dream, and this is a true story, but I'm going to the ladies' room, true story, to go pee, and I have this humongous penis. I gotta do something with it, like I have it, and I woke up laughing because I'm thinking, I gotta put it somewhere. I think it's
That's
awesome.
how we feel, we have to put it somewhere.
Right? I could have been a banker and been...
Look at your cousin.
Look at my cousin. But I've always just loved having fun, and I collect toys. I love toys. I love action figures. Football is gay.
So is this how your ideas come to you?
Normally I put a picture of something. Ooh!
Nice! Bullseye!
And Playboy edits over there, but my office is over here.
Playboy edit?
Yeah, over there.
Really?
So unfortunately, dude, I'm over here.
And I'm gonna go over here. So producer by day.
Right.
Comedian by night. Is there anything that you cannot do? No, the answer is no. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Latin diva of comedy, Miss Sandra Valls.
Hi.
What's on your shirt? I like that.
These are boxers.
I like them.
Want to feel it?
Yes, I do.
Right there. And of course, one of the bigger divas from all of us, actually. I mean, look at his hair. It's a todo chulo with his hair on. He's the first man that has nicer hair than I do. No te enojes, te quiero. Look at that guy over there. Oh my God, the white girl just spit out the Spanish. Dude, I know. He's like, I thought it was Latin divas. I know, I am Latina. Where are the pale Latinos in the house? I grew up like super Mexican, man. Not just a regular Mexican, like mega Mexican. Like my dad's all Pancho Villa. Like that kind of Mexican. People must have said to me, it's really hard growing up pale and Mexican. Yeah, it was hard. I think it was even harder growing up pale, Mexican, and gay. I mean, that was gay, pale. What do you mean, oh, sir? What? Oh, ooh, hey. Vámonos, set el diablo, vámonos. Let's go, the lesbians on stage, come on. What's the matter? You didn't know I was lesbian? Okay, I gotta give it to you, I'll excuse you. I'm wearing my fuck me shoes. The straight girl fuck me shoes threw you off a little. Because you can always tell a lesbian by her shoes. The straight girls wear fuck me shoes, lesbos, fuck you shoes. Right. But tonight, sir, I understand. Look at him holding his wife a little closer. What? Hey, don't let it fool you. She gave me a little sign. She went like this. Don't be telling me I'm cracking my knuckles. Who cracks their knuckles like that? Bullshit. Are you probably one of those guys that are like, hey, I don't care if she goes out with a girl. You know what bisexual means? Bye-bye. Who's gay here? Any lesbos in the house? Woo, over there. One man over here. I should have known. You kind of look like one of us with your little mullet and man tits. I got it. Yeah. You're hot. What are you, gay, straight? Look, I'm looking at you with your big tatas there. I'm looking right at you, baby. That's not wrong. If you didn't want me to look, you wouldn't be wearing that shirt. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, right? Come on. Those are the most beautiful tits I've ever seen. Come on, tell me, gay, straight, bi, not sure? You're not sure. What is with the bisexual thing, you know, with the whole, like, the MySpace, I mean, the whole not sure. Who's got MySpace? They have gay, straight, bi, not sure. See me after the show, I'll make you sure. Not sure, que la chingada, not sure. Come on. Sir, don't look at me weird. How do you not know? My parents, they were signs. Everyone has kids, they're kids. There are signs growing up that your kids give out. For the love of God, I used to walk around the house pretending to be the Fonz. You know those Flintstones vitamins my brother and sister would kill for Dino? I wanted to eat Wilma. What? Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island, okay, with the little short shorts and the little top. I would have traded all my G.I. Joes for just one taste of that coconut cream pie. All my G.I. Joes. There were signs. What am I supposed to do with my very Mexican family? Be around the dinner table and just come out and just blurt out all, Mommy, Papi, guess what? I eat pussy. Pass the salt. My mother probably wouldn't even know what that was, pussy. Pues I made tacos. Tú estás loca. Tú quieres pussy? Go get takeout. I came out to her first. ¿Pero qué? Oh my God, qué mortificación, Dios mío. Oh, freaking out, all like grossing out. Lighting candles to all the saints. My dad, I come out to my dad, mija, ven. Why you like girls? Papi, why do you? Okay. I love the straight guy's reaction because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking one of two things. Hey, want to watch football? You're a tough guy. Because you're fine with gay women, but not fine with gay men. And let me tell you, you watch football. Football is the gayest sport in the planet. Okay? First of all, a bunch of men run around in these tight, shiny pants, prancing around. At one point, some guy reaches deep between someone's butt to grab a ball. They run around again. Then they end up in a massive sweaty mound of man flesh or something. Then when it's all said and done, they take off all their clothes and go take a shower together. Gay! Either that, or straight men are like, hey, two girls, can I watch? Now, you know, that was a girl clapping. Forget you over there, I'm liking this one. You're gonna do more than watch, Mama. None of this. Because am I right? Can I watch? Guys, stop asking me if you can watch. Of course you can watch. Pull up a chair, get a little notepad, take a little notes. You may learn a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, don't owe me. I hear it from the ladies. Ladies, do they need help? A little help around the... Here's what I say. I say, move over, Dr. Phil. Step back, Oprah. Here comes Butch Talk. We should have a show like, hey, hello, everybody, and welcome to Butch Talk. Today, we're going to learn in the show how to really make it so she won't have to fake it. We're going to learn how to get the big O instead of the big no. Gentlemen, pay attention. The love handles are never, and I repeat, never to be twisted, turned, or tugged. Number two, gentlemen, pay attention. The breasts are not stress balls. Don't do that. They're not knobs either. And number 3, gentlemen, more importantly, I just want to know, what in the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell is this stuff? What the hell are you doing in there? Reaching for change or something? It's a pussy, not a payphone. What the hell is it? If you must do the 2-finger insert, gentlemen, you turn it the hell around. And then you do a come here motion. Come here, come here. She'll come here. I'm not anti-penis, okay? I'm not anti-penis. I have 5 in my drawer. But those things are all over the place, you know? They're too tight, they're too loose, the thing flops around. I want to invent an easy strap-on, like strap-on. Strap on. I heard in the news, though, sad story, there's a cure for gay. She's all, no. Man, you are the biggest dyke I've ever met. She's your wife? I don't give a fuck. She's flirting with me, dude. There's a cure for gay. But if there's a cure, it's probably a sickness, right? And if it's a sickness, then I deserve sick time. I'm gonna call in tomorrow. Yeah, I can't come into work today. I'm calling in gay. I don't know what happened when I went to bed last night. I was straight, then I met this girl in the audience. She made me gay. I don't understand the whole thing about gay marriage. It's like, you know what? Let us get married for the love of Christ. You know, it's like, it's just my rights. All I'm saying is, if I don't have all those rights, I mean, why should I pay all my taxes? You know what I mean? You can clap, you can clap. I'm just my thought. Just a thought, you know? And the gays in the military, I'm going, okay. Gays in the military, this whole thing, don't ask, don't tell. It's kind of stupid. Because some people you don't have to ask. You can just tell. And I'm sorry, we're going about this war the wrong way. I think they should send in angry lesbians on their period to Iraq. We'd be done with that shit in a week. Then send in the fags to redesign the place. Then send in the Mexicans to rebuild the whole fucking thing.